What to do, my fellow Homo sapiens? Is your boy Uzumaki Hadou, and today I'm doing a Naruto chapter review, Naruto chapter 691. Let's get this party started. So how's it going, my fellow Homo sapiens? This chapter of Naruto, 691, not a lot of action happened. Matter of fact, no action at all really happened in this chapter. However, it was really good. It was basically this dialogue, but it was really good dialogue. So basically, we open up with the chapter with the 5 kegs, basically like, oh my god, this is a dream. This is the Sage of Six Paths. And everyone is talking about like, yo, it's like a fairy tale or something. And a lot of the kegs are talking about like, wow, a lot of things have changed since they've been dead. I mean, the world was a different place when it was alive. Then we get Naruto turning over to Kurama, the nine-tailed fox. He's like, hey, you look a little lonely over there. And Kurama like flicks him off and is like, you know, screw you, you brat. I've been stuck inside of you for half of me was stuck inside of you for years from now. And I thought that was actually funny because you actually see the nine-tailed beast actually have a little bit of, what's this word I'm looking for? A shame, he was a little embarrassed, you could say. And I thought that was really funny. Now we get Kakashi talking to the Sage of Six Paths, letting them know that, you know, most of this fight he couldn't do anything. He was just really useless. But then, you know, he got a real good power up from a friend. A friend helped him out. And basically that friend, we already know who it was, Obito. Now, we got a picture of Kakashi talking to Obito once again, basically explaining, kind of showing how he was able to do some of the things. And basically, if I'm understanding this correctly, Obito's chakra was inside of Kakashi, if I'm understanding that right. So it seems to me like Obito chakra fused with Kakashi, so Kakashi was able to use all those Uchiha abilities. So the Susanoo and all that good things. And we get Obito and a few pages of Obito and Kakashi basically talking, and Kakashi let them know, you know, you're late like always, and I can finally say goodbye to my friend. And we see Kakashi basically kind of almost pass out, and he loses the Sharingan. That's what it seems like. It seems like he lost the Sharingan. So when Obito went back to the afterlife, I guess he took all his power with him. So I thought that people would still know Kakashi as Kakashi of the Sharingan, but I'm curious, will he get the Sharingan's back, or is that it? So I'm really curious about that. Now, one thing I really liked about this chapter, and now I'm not a fanboy when it comes down to Sasuke, but one thing I like about Sasuke, he goes in. So he noticed Madara land there, so weak, and he goes in for the kill. Now, personally, I feel Sasuke for the simple reason I know Sasuke is still salty from Madara shanking him a few chapters ago, putting him on that deathbed. So if it's anybody, I know Sasuke wants to break him off. Now, I know Sasuke attempted to break Obito off, and he was stopped. And he was stopped here from killing Madara. I was like, oh, man, that's one thing I do like about Sasuke. That's one thing I will give to Sasuke. He is hardcore when he wants to go in. And I feel him, though. I feel the salt running through his veins. But we get the first and Madara have a little sit down and talk. And that was kind of touching a little bit. I actually enjoyed the talk. Now, the Sage of Six Paths said, you know, Madara had all the tail beasts inside of him. He got it extracted from him, so he will die. It's his time to basically reap this punishment from having the tail beast, and, you know, he's going to die. Basically, he's going to suffer there. So you have this first going up there talking to Madara, and the talking was really kind of sad. You know, they're talking like, hey, you know what? We always try to reach the stars. It just took time. We always tried to go so far out. And you see the first was like, hey, you know, maybe we should not drink. He was like, maybe we could have a drink with friends. But towards the end of the conversation, it's like, well, we don't have that time. Maybe we can drink as comrades. And we just see Madara like, you know, this, and he just dies. And I'm like, wow, oh my goodness. Well, is this really the end for Naruto? That's the question I'm asking myself right now. Because, I mean, we had Madara been spit out, and we're like, maybe Madara might get back up, but no, he dies. And I'm like, oh my goodness. And it wasn't like it was a bad death. It was a real good death. I really like how he died there. He seemed like he died really peacefully. Then we get another picture of Sasuke just looking, this look on his face like, damn, I wish I could have killed his ass. He just got that look of disappointment, like, dang, that could have been my kill. So basically, I think one of the best parts of the chapter for me is at the end where Naruto goes to see his father before the Sage of Six Paths sends the kegs back to the afterlife. And his father's letting him know, like, you know, man, you done grew up. I'm very proud of you. I'm going back to your mother. And he tells Naruto, happy birthday. Naruto turned 17 in this manga. And I was like, wow. You know, it just felt good and warm to hear his father really just say that. You know, his father actually got the time and actually the chance to look at his son and finally tell him happy birthday. The only thing, if only he had hands that he could hug his son. Now, one thing I will say, I really thought that Minato, Naruto's father, was going to get to redeem himself in this war. Because it seemed like this war, he really got tossed around. He lost both his arms. And I guess he's not going to get to redeem himself at all. For the simple reason, after their conversation, you know, he was sent back to the afterlife. But one thing I will say about this is when Naruto is telling his father, tell my mom, don't worry, I'm eating good. I made a lot of good friends. Life is really going well with me. Let her know she don't have to worry anymore. And right there was like, wow, I just had that one man tear coming out my eyes right there. There's that one man tear. You see all the kegs just getting ready to get sent back to the afterlife, and his father is sent to the afterlife at the end of this manga, and it's just wow, it's crazy. Now, one thing I can say about 191 and 190, 690, is that it seems to me that they are going really, really good progress as in wrapping this manga up. Now, I hear a lot of rumors that someone else could be at the end of this manga, could be another bad guy or something of that nature, or set it up for another series. I don't know. Personally, in my personal opinion, it looks like this is actually it. Naruto 691 was a great chapter. So I'm going to go ahead and rate this. I'm going to give this chapter a 10 out of 10. And the main reason I'm giving it a 10 out of 10, it's been a while since I read a Naruto chapter and actually almost had that one man tear come out my eyes. It was great. It was good dialogue. It was good to see Naruto speak to his father. I like Sasuke being who he is, going in for the kill for Madara. I like how Madara in the first was able to sit down and have a nice little talk. I like to see the Sage of Six Paths. I like to see all the tail beasts, especially the nine-tailed fox, being kind of embarrassed, flicking Naruto off. So I'm going to give this chapter a 10 out of 10. Now, if I left something out, please leave a comment below. Please rate, subscribe, and comment. It really helps the channel. Thanks for watching. John Ed.